Hello everyone, it's Eric Gagnon here, creator of my latest book on Via Rail, Trackside with Via, Research and Recollections. I thought I'd give you a behind-the-scenes look at how and why this book was created. It's been about 5 years since my last books were published, and a lot had happened, and I needed a winter project. So this was it. I also found some new information that I really wanted to share with Via files and interested readers. Several pages of the book are made up of concepts that my dad transcribed. I had no idea even existed, right from the very beginning of the Corridor Canadian in the early 80s, and later concepts through the 90s and into the new century with some updates that I've included as well. It is the 40th anniversary of the release of Via's first joint timetable in April 1977, and that seemed to be a fitting time to do this. But how does one go about doing this? Well, I enlisted the help of 4 valued contributors: Don McQueen, Mark Sampson, Mark Perry, and Tim Heyman, and they've included some really interesting information. How did that PEMCO unit get in there? Anyway, pay no attention to that bogus Via unit. A large part of the book was collecting the trips back through time that I made aboard Via Rail, and I call that the Recollections part, but there's also the research part, selecting photos, which sounds like a lot of fun, and it is, but it's hard to get just the right mix of photos to cover the information that you want to include. The book began as a series of post-it notes, so each of these post-it notes was something I worked over the winter on, including data and matching pictures to them, which now are the table of contents of the book and form its contents. There's 126 pages, there's 106 black and white photos, and 78 color photos. These were chosen and laid out on a page, several pages actually. Then captions had to be written for them as well. The concepts I mentioned earlier were noted and put into a 31-page spreadsheet that defied being put into the book, but we finally shoehorned it in there. Recently I've been doing several revisions back and forth with Brian Babcock, my graphic designer. But I think we finally got the book where we want it, and I'm happy to say we've already received some orders even before it's published. That's a real vote of confidence from Via files across Canada. I really enjoyed doing the book. It was more than a winter project. It was really a fun project to do. And I trust that readers that find it in their hands will also find a lot of information in there that can settle arguments and really suss out some of the fine details of Via's operations over the years. I really am glad that the contributors contributed what they did. It's really added to the book, and I have to thank them for it as well. So that's a little bit behind the scenes on how Trackside with Via, Research and Recollections was created. It's available for $35 any place in Canada with free postage. And ordering information will be in this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the book as much as I enjoyed putting it together. All aboard!